All right, Brandon Foster. We are finally back in the house that Dave Fraley built, so we'll say that. Only state title we have was courtesy of Dave Fraley. But, the last time we were here, we don't need to mention what happened. We're sitting on the Lee County side. Unfortunate bounce. One bad bounce cost you and I a trip on Rupp Arena's floor. So it's painful to come back, but we're ready to start a new season. We're starting this out with a bang. Viewers, if you're already listening at home, let us know about the audio, picture, anything else for broadcast number 1. So tonight we bring in Madison Central, the number 6 ranked team in the state of Kentucky. One of my very dearest friends, Lloyd Collins, goes there, and he told me that Coach Feldhouse is playing, I think he said this season, Madison Central plays 16 of the top 25 teams in the state of Kentucky on their schedule. So you talk about being top loaded, and we're not one of the top 25. So last year we went to Madison Central, beat them on their own court, but we're going to miss Mr. Travis. What do we have for his nickname?
Come fly with me.
Come fly with me, and Superman. We're going to miss Gavin Stevens. But our team is still loaded. We got a good bench. Give us your thoughts on tonight's matchup.
Yeah, James, you mentioned it. Welcome to basketball season. And to start the season off here at Pulaski County Gym on a very cloudy day, and it looks like maybe everybody else here in Pulaski County's got the same thought of maybe wanting to sit in and watch with Maroon Sports Network. We thank you all for wanting to watch in, but we need a crowd here tonight. But that's typical for a Monday night. We got the Indians of Madison Central coming in here, as James said, 6th ranked. This is Coach Feldhouse's team that he's boasting, probably his best squad that he's had since 2013. Dominic Hawkins' squad that won the state tournament on that beloved story. And tonight, Caden Lancaster, Bryson Duggar, Hollywood Duggar, my man Benjamin Dalton, and as well as our crew is going to get things started. Barrick Williams going to get things started with a bang here, and not starting out with what Dick Vitale would call a cupcake city. Madison Central is going to be a tough test. So definitely the roles have reversed from a year ago when we go up to Madison Central and we were the storied team of the state. This year, now it looks like it's Madison Central. It's boasting that same squad that was similar on paper that we had last year. So I'm excited for basketball season to start, James, but definitely getting things started out with a bang here tonight.
You know what we got to work on? We got to work on our headsets, because literally if I weren't 6 inches away from you, I cannot hear you with the music that's blaring in the background here. So I don't know if our fans can hear the music in the background, but it's certainly drowning you and I out. Should be a fun game, should be fast-paced. I think where we're probably going to be lacking at tonight is probably rebounding, from what I've heard. They're going to have a lot of size on us. We need Ben Dalton to step up and have a big game and block out and get several rebounds. I'm happy to have back a healthy Barrick Williams, because without the football injury last year and us having to integrate him into the team flow really late in the season with like 2 weeks to go and try to get his time and his conditioning and endurance back. And, from what I've heard, Barrick looks really good in the scrimmages. Now, matter of fact, this team went over to my alma mater, over to Clay County, and I understand they wore Clay County out over Clay County last weekend. That's according to Coach Miller, reputable source, okay? Also heard that Barrick is either Barrick or Hollywood threw a half-court lob to Lancaster, who threw it down during the fast break. So, man, that would be fun to see Mr. Elevator Man go up and get one and sling one down. Now, Krista Wade is already watching. Thank you, Krista. She said everything looks good and sounds good, so I appreciate that. We got a lot of loyal followers with Maroon Sports Network. Hey, tomorrow night, too, you don't need to forget, we got the ladies tomorrow night, and I can't wait to see Sydney Martin and all the work she's put in the gym. Tonight I saw the JV game. Gavin Cook played a really exceptional JV game, which, fans, we won by 1 point over Madison Central, who was a really good JV team. And Gavin Cook hit a huge 3 late. A lot of players stepped up. There were a lot of players, not just him. But all the shots that he put in, and, I came in here last Sunday, and him and Barrick were just putting up extra shots. I mean, they were here a whole hour after practice was over, still putting up shots on the gun. So that's the type of work it takes to make a difference and to step up and be able to make a play when the time comes. So I'm super excited, but like I said, tomorrow night, get here, watch the ladies. They got Danville Christian tomorrow night. Yeah. But we'll we don't have very many home games during December. Do you realize that?
No, I don't. Last year we had a full schedule.
We've got one December game, December the 9th, on a Friday night, boy-girl doubleheader against Casey County. That is it. And we're done with Maroon Sports Network to 2023. So give your thoughts on that.
Wow. That's unbelievable. It's just football season is wrapped up for us. It was an emotional year and a great season by our Maroons and Coach Hines and his staff putting together a great season as they fell up a little bit short in a very, very tough Woodford County competition in Lexington and a very, very cold night in Lexington that was. But tonight, like you said, James, one thing that we've got here tonight at Pulaski County Gym, we've got coaches they're gonna run offense and they're gonna run sets, and we got rap music apparently. So we're gonna be yelling over some rap music here tonight. But I can't wait. Just like you said, mega props to Gavin Cook in the JV game, but then also stepping up behind them was Idlewind from the football squad. We had Foster Fraley pulling some big rebounds there at the very end of the JV game. And Zach Anderson picked up an Easter egg backwards and scored what ended up being the winning basket in that game. So came down to a one-possession game there, and Pulaski County came out on top on the Indians. So maybe we can have that good luck roll our way in the boys varsity side here, take down number 6. That would be a great way to get the basketball season started, but we'll see. Folks, come on out here tonight. We need a crowd. Very, very awkward and quiet during the JV game, and the varsity guys definitely need your support. So come on out here tonight on a very, very cold, dreary Monday night and join us here at Pulaski County Gym. James Murray, I'm Brandon Boyster. We got the Maroons, we got the Indians. Murray, we got to talk about our Cowboys also winning as well.
Man, did we look good against Minnesota? New York Giants, we look like a contender.
Damn.
But my heart's been broken so many times, I'm not even going to say a word until we can make it to the NFC Championship game. If we make it any less further than the championship game, to me, this year's a waste. So that's the way I'm looking at it. Really, we should probably be in the Super Bowl with the talent that we have. But, going back to speak for things, Brandon, I'm going to give some shameless plugs. Number one, Susie Duggar, we need some more hot crackers. We need those. Those almost led us to victory in the championship game. Matter of fact, I think we stopped eating before the last shot went off because we had all the momentum up until that time with things. 2, let's talk about favorite snack foods. If I'm going to give a plug, I'm going to beg a fan to send you an Ice and Buckeyes. You can't do wrong with chocolate and peanut butter if you ask me. So what's Brandon Foister's shameless plug? What would he like?
Oh, well, anything from Susie Duggar's Kitchen seems to be a win these days, but I don't know. Snack-wise, with the holidays being right around the corner here as it is, just coming out of Thanksgiving, I seem to have grazed quite a bit. I find myself with the homemade Chex Mix, homemade Muddy Buddies is a win. Anything crock pot candy with pretzels is good. Anything butterscotch is a win in my book. I love butterscotch. So, anywho, James, we are 5 minutes and counting down. It's my understanding that tonight we're going to have some special guests at some point. Our Lady Maroons volleyball team is going to come in. They've had a few days removed from the season to reflect on the season that they had and the career that they had. Let's try to make a plug for all 12 seniors to make it here to Maroon Sports Network. But hopefully we get several that shows up and gives us a reflection on their season and what they had. 27 wins, 11 losses from the Lady Volleyball squad. We are counting down here. And James, any final thoughts going into this game? Things that you want to look for? I guess right now we're going to be guard-oriented. We're going to play on the perimeter. We're going to get the ball up, move it fast, high octane, high energy. Very many possessions in this game for us would favor us. What do you say?
I find it interesting because with Coach Fraley, I almost think we have 3 point guards. So I don't know who the true shooting guard is because obviously you think Fraley's going to run point, but Duggar done such a good job. And Barrett can run the show and dribble like no other as well. And we know he's the leader. So at any point in time, if anybody gets in foul trouble, somebody else can just go run the point. But with those three, it's almost like you got two other shooting guards and you don't even have a small forward out there. So where it's going to help us at, I think, is ball handling and pressing, but it's going to hurt us with rebounding. Now, we know Lancaster's going to be a stud. Lancaster grew leaps and bounds last year. You saw the growth of him. He was definitely dynamite with that relationship of Gavin being on the opposite post from him. Now he doesn't have Gavin from that opposite post. I expect a double-double out of Lancaster every night. I mean, I just do. It's got to be there. You know, one thing that frustrates you as a coach is I would rather have a guy that come in one night gave me 10-10, then 9-9, then 11-8. I would rather have that over a player that gave me 36 one night and 2 the next night. Okay, we got about 3 minutes to go, Brandon. Let's get ready to switch over to some commercials. Let's thank our sponsors. So we'll do Russian roulette here as Landon gets ready to play a commercial. So let's thank our sponsors. We'll come back here with about a minute to go, guys. Get ready for starting lineups and the opening tip.
Welcome to Sports Den.
The one-stop shop that has all your sporting needs.
Sports Den has the largest selection of sporting equipment, including the best quality baseball and softball gloves by Wilson, Rawlings, and Mizuno, and bats by Easton, Rawlings, Louisville Slugger, and DeMarini. Show off your school spirit and represent your favorite team. Looking for the perfect Christmas gift? Look no further than a Letterman jacket. Sports Den is your number one stop shop for the modern athlete and casual fan. Call Sports Den 606-678-4484, conveniently located between stoplight number 19 and number 20 on Highway 27.
My name is Benjamin B.J. Hardy, and I'm running for 28th District Judge for Division 1, serving Pulaski and Rockcastle counties. I was born and raised in Naomi in western Pulaski County, where my mother was raised. My father grew up in Braunston in southern Pulaski County. I was the first person in my family to obtain a professional degree. Before that, my family had worked mainly as farmers, factory workers, and in other blue-collar occupations. Their example taught me the value of hard work and laid the foundation for my own work ethic. I'm married to my high school sweetheart, local attorney and Pulaski native, Molly Hardy. We were blessed to return home and start a family in the place we love most. With over 8 years of experience as a practicing attorney, I am the most experienced candidate for this position. I have handled thousands of cases in dependency, neglect, and abuse court, prosecuting educational, physical, and sexual abuse offenses against minors. Juvenile court, prosecuting and advocating for appropriate interventions for youths in crisis. Casey's Law, advocating for appropriate interventions for community members impacted by the drug epidemic and their families, as well as child support enforcement, criminal court, traffic court, open records, county civil matters, and the list goes on. With this diverse experience, I ultimately understand the foremost issues facing our community today, and I am best equipped to deal with them from the bench as your next district judge for Division 1. I humbly ask for
All right, Brendan, I guess we will stay silent as they announce the starting lineups, and then we'll jump right back in. So we'll just listen to the lineups.
Starting at guard number 12, 6'5" senior, Jalen Davis. Starting at guard number 10, 6'2" senior, Hagen Harrison. Starting at guard number 20, 5'11" junior, Parker Mullen. Starting at ball number 22, 6'2" junior, Eli Steele. And starting at Todd. Head coach Adam Billhouse, junior, and assistant Steve Roberts, Daniel Park, Jared Pyatt. And now the starting lineups for your Pulaski County Maroons. Starting at guard number 3 is 6'2"
We got
freshman,
old school night here.
Starting at guard number 10, 5'10" senior, Cam Harden. Starting at guard number 2, 6' senior, Eric Williams. Starting at ball number 5, 6'4" senior, Caden Lancaster. And starting at guard number 1 is 6'2" senior, Bryson Duggar. Head coach John Fraley, assistant Shannon Fraley, Chris Fitzgerald, Chris Blankenship, Blake Burton,
Brian
Jim
Abner.
Crawford, and Penny Blanchard.
All right, Brandon Foster, let's get ready to rock and roll. You know what I know? It's 24. Rave Todd, or whatever his name is.
Dude's like a
6'7" and full of
chiseled
muscles.
Greek god.
Lancaster
Like,
has
just
his work cut out for
goodness
him
gracious.
tonight, fans. So I don't know if you're seeing his tip-off. Lanny is no
Yeah.
short guy himself, but you can tell he's giving up a couple of inches there easily.
Yeah.
here for the
Madison
tip.
Central starting big to the Maroons small. We'll see how it goes. Caden Lancaster going to jump it up.
Oh, he got up there with him. We
Almost.
got the tip. All right, Barrett, good crossover, power move, and it rolls in.
Gosh, that a way to go. Barrick Williams showing no rust there. Good to see the big fella back.
He looked like he was a football running back, and he just powered through that to the basket.
I love Cam Hargis picking up his man full court, brings that energy. Love it.
Hey, listen, Cam and Hollywood's two people I would not want guarding me. Good
Pulls
closeout.
up for a three.
Oh, my
It's
gosh.
good. And really nothing you can do about that. That's NBA range, James, right there. Duggar was on his man.
What a pass right there. He didn't know it, but he could have finished that.
Oh,
Booyah, Barrett! 2 for 2 with 5 points.
Look out, y'all.
5
This
points in
dude's picking
44
up.
seconds. Look at him.
He's like, I got a season to make up, James.
Oh, he's pushing off. Man, what's some
Barrick
defense? I
defense,
don't want Barrick
being
on me
his
either.
man
I got
up.
3 guys that I don't want on me.
Good
6'7"
defense
guy.
there by Duggar to help his man
Deep
underneath.
3.
Love the
Board,
energy
block
from the
out,
Maroons
block out.
early.
Good job, Lanny. There's one rebound.
Duggar pushing it up to Fraley.
Alley-oop. Good pass. 7 for Barrick in a minute 10.
Mark it down, baby.
Wow, number 2.
7-3.
You are
I
coming
love it.
out.
Basketball season is here. The Indians from Madison Central.
Oh, elbow to the
Number
neck right there.
12.
Charge. Charge. Yes, sir. Way to stand in there. Barrick with a charge.
Barrick is all over the place. All reaching here.
All right, 7-3 our ball. Brandon Forster, our start cannot
love
get
it.
any better unless they miss their 1-3 that they
That
had.
competitive edge, baby. It's there, James. It's there.
Number 2, Barrick. We've got to come up with a nickname, Brandon Forster.
Well, there's no doubt this Madison Central Indians team is athletic. They jump off
Hollywood,
the
he's
page.
going in and one. Oh, barely missed it. Good inside move.
They are D'ing up their men one-on-one here, man-to-man coverage. Good drive by Duggar, putting his head down, getting the contact, not shying away.
Brian Abner says, pull the fire alarm. The Maroons are on fire.
There they are.
Let's do it.
Duggar
8-3.
connects on his first one. It's good signs. 8-3 Maroons on top here. As
My
James
man
said.
A.J. Van Hook's watching the game. Got to love the Maroon Sports Network.
Love
Thank you,
A.J. Van Hook.
Yes, we do. Okay, 9-3.
AJ, he's like, man, put me out there, coach. I'm ready. I got some eligibility here. Got a few jump shots left in me. AJ Van Hook.
Oh, fell down.
That looked like a moving
The
screen
big man,
right there on
6'7".
Hargis.
Good miss. Go get it. Oh,
Off the backboard,
Here.
no good by the Indians. Here's
Riley
Lancaster. Going to bring it up.
got that out a little bit sooner. Hollywood would have got a layup.
This
but that's
guy's
all right.
not had an off season, James. During the August, this guy was in here by himself playing basketball, Caden Lancaster.
But, I'm sure that's the way they would want it.
right.
It keeps you occupied, no downtime, and I love it when players play more than one sport. I really
Love
do.
it, yeah.
And you can tell that Barrick, man,
Yeah.
he was
Ready to go.
just a good or better football wide receiver than he is a basketball
Oh,
player.
yeah.
And that's hard to believe after the quick 7 he's had tonight.
Well, he's showed out. He's like, I got a season to make up. Fraley back
behind the
with
back
the
and got him.
driving.
Oh.
Oh, met him at the backboard. Great athletic play by the Indians, number 12 there. Here's a 3 in the corner. Rebound,
Good.
Duggar.
Hollywood. Run it.
Hollywood
Get 'em tired.
Duggar going to bring it up for the Maroons.
I think they're
Catches
getting
Williams
tired
on the
of place
right.
already.
He drives baseline.
Oh.
Off, no good. High octane, high energy early on here in Pulaski County Gym.
Brandon
Kinda-
Forster, we're already. Oh, look here, Fraley, baby. Take it all the way down and the dime and puts it in. We're already at 103 viewers already.
This
4
is
minutes
awesome.
into the game.
Well, we're definitely missing the attendance here on a Monday night because folks trying to get after their Thanksgiving meal and turkey and definitely trying to bounce back. We definitely appreciate you tuning in.
Hey, listen,
but we
oh,
definitely
man,
want
what
the
a
presence
rebound.
here in the gym too.
Okay.
Offensive rebound by number 24 and put back by the Indians.
That was just sort of a bad bounce. Caden was just a little too far underneath
Yeah.
the rim, and it come right to Todd on the rebound. But 11-5, we're looking good with the small ball. Barrick fouled. Nope, didn't get it. And
Nice
okay,
save by
good
Barrick.
save.
Catches Caden. Here's Duggar. Fakes the
Bryson.
3. Gets his man
Look
in
here
the air.
at the ball movement. One more. He got fouled. Yeah, okay. How about call the foul?
He was
before
ready
the
to
charge
call
ever
that before.
happens?
Yeah, it looked
Yeah.
like the referee was ready to make that call.
Fraley just lost his arm on the drive there,
Wow.
but that's okay. Let's just call what happens afterwards.
Great drive and great ball movement there by the Maroons early on here. Definitely unselfish.
I love seeing number 10 in there because he's a Cowboys fan like you, I, Jeff Litton, and Brian Abner.
Oh, I love it.
Cameron Hargis loves the Cowboys.
I love that. See his mom and dad in the stands here. Miss Shelley Hargis here with us. Drive by number 10. Just drives by his man. Good athletic play.
Okay, 11-7. Let's see what we can do on offense here, Brandon. We got to keep the heat up. I think we're a lot better with this running gun style.
Love it.
I think if they're going to try to keep the pace with us, that favors us.
Carson Fraley's picked up full court by his man. Seems like the gameplay is just keeping the ball out of his hands early on by the Indians.
Fraley's got him. Oh, Lancaster for
He's
3.
going to let it go. Off the left-hand side of the rim. Indians got it, and they're
Lanny
pushing.
went and got
Intercepted
it.
by
Wow.
Lanny.
He saw that coming the whole time.
Here's a 3
No
by
way.
Williams in
no
the
way
corner.
he's hitting that. Oh,
It's-
my gosh.
He's
That
on
was so
fire.
pure, dude.
Here's the full court pass. Didn't get back, and
No.
Duggar fouls his man, and the basket's good for the Indians.
I hate the 3 and give up the immediate 3 on the way back.
Give up,
But
yeah.
there's no way they got the fouls right. It has 4 fouls on Guest and 1 on us. Well, I know we had a charge.
Yeah.
I know we had that foul right then.
Yeah.
4 fouls to 2. Okay, that may
A
be
lot
right.
of discrepancies early on here in the gym.
12's a
and-
player. That's 6
Yeah,
for
he's
him already.
He's all over the place. Fine player by the Indians, number 12.
He stands up a little too upright. I think you can take him off the dribble if Barrick really wanted to
Yeah.
right here.
Barrick's got his man in motion here. Here's Duggar off the dribble drive to the top of the key.
I think he
Dribbles
can set
past
up a
number
mistake.
20. He's on the floor. Kicks it over to the left-hand side to as Caden Lancaster. And thought the ball was tipped there. Fraley picks it up and brings it across. Here's Lancaster for 3. Top of the key. No good.
That might have been a little too deep and a little too contested, Brendan.
Yeah. And the height playing an advantage to him there.
Tell you what, that was just a good basketball move by number 10 right there.
Yeah.
So as hot as we were, now we're only up 2 points.
Off the bounce right there. Great play by the Indians.
I love to see players that still use the glass, Brandon.
Yeah.
That was a good-looking bank shot.
Yep. Definitely fundamentals.
Oh, there we go. Hargis got it right back. Foul.
Lancaster looks like he's fouled.
Good job, Lanny.
Makes a good off-position play there by Lancaster and gets the 2 points.
I love that. Cam had the turnover, but immediately got a steal right back for his turnover.
The effort. That's that extra effort you play with. Never give up attitude. These guys are competitors.
Not number 12.
3.
No.
He's got a nice shot. Good release.
That's 9 points for him already.
He releases the basketball at the height of his jump. No foul called here. I don't know what Hargis is supposed to do at some point.
That might have been the quickest jump ball I've ever seen. They had their hands literally on it for 1 second, Brandon, and we got a jump out of that.
And it looks like Hargis is going to try to catch some wind here.
Blankenship's in the game.
Number 25, Will Blankenship into the game.
I'd like to get him an open look from 3. Oh, my
Give
God.
and go, baseline dunk.
Okay, now we trail all of a sudden by 1.
17-16 as the Indians have battled back from an early deficit caused by the Maroons. Maroons still in it. Offensively, James, we've been able to get the looks that we want each play, so got to like what we look like early.
You know, I like Lanny being out here running 5 out because the 6'7" guy now is out of the paint. So now if we can get somebody else to break their man down on the dribble, I think we'll be just fine.
I like this matchup right here. Barrick Williams going to take his
to
man
break
off
it down.
the
Reverse
dribble.
layup. Number 9 for number
gracious.
2. I told you.
Number 11's got to pick his shoes up somewhere right now.
He just got the
Left
dunk,
him.
but he just got toasted right then on that crossover.
Great play by Barrick Williams.
I'll get the steal. No way. What a
Duggar's
save.
playing his man straight up right now. Number 12's trying to take his man off the dribble here. Gets a screen. Indians setting up their offense, getting the looks that they want early on.
Bad bounce on the rebound. Just ended up coming out deep, Brendan. Charge.
Man,
No.
Duggar has taken 2 shots early
Good job,
in the
Lanny.
chops.
Look up, look up, look up.
Williams has got
Take
the
the last
ball.
shot. Take the last shot. Whoa.
He's got a wide open man underneath.
Lanny, that's a tough shot right there. I really don't
Off
like that.
balance fadeaway at the elbow. Tipped out of bounds.
Good job.
And that's first quarter in the books, James, right there. It was everything you wanted. 18-17, Maroons has a 1-point lead. Barrick Williams taking over the first 10 minutes of the game.
Well, you know, a lot of things I like and a few things I think we can clean up.
Yep.
Number 6 team in the state, we beat them for a quarter.
Yeah.
So I'll let you know that
We're not going to lay down.
playing like that, I can see us having a top 15 team.
Yeah.
Now, it's early. It's game 1. It's 1 quarter, so the sample size is really small. But Barrick Williams playing like Barrick has played in the first quarter looks outstanding. The only thing I would have done different there, you know, you got a coach. That's your senior right there, Lancaster, taking a fadeaway jump shot from the free throw line with 6 seconds to go. That's not the shot you want because they had a wide open 3 at the buzzer and just missed the wide open 3.
Yeah,
so
you're
we
right.
could have technically been down 2. In the worst case, we should have been up 1 with the last shot.
And James, you just said it too. And here's what both coaches are going to do. They're going to adjust. So one thing I would look for on the Indian side is they're going to try to keep the ball out of Barrick Williams' hands now. Feldhouse is going to try to make that adjustment. And now Fraley's going to make the adjustment on the offensive end that we keep continuing to move the ball on the outside here. So far, I love how unselfish this group plays right now. Everybody's playing for each other, not for themselves early on. That's a good sign.
You know, I just like the tenacity in them, and it seems like everybody we have loves to play defense with this team. So they look like they get right in your face and just bring it to you. So that's something I love early about them. So let's see what the offense is. Barrick faking the 3.
We got to get Duggar initiated in this offense, James, so he's not a decoy. Because guys are going to sag off him eventually once
Look
they
at
realize.
Oh, I thought he was going to take that. Lanny.
Good
Nice
two-man
jumper.
basketball.
Wow.
Great pass.
Lanny just pulled up and just got, again, how's that not a block? Are you kidding me?
What's he supposed to do?
He knocks Hollywood down to the ground and then runs over him, and it's called a blocking foul. Hollywood never loses his composure and physically
no, he
slap the
doesn't.
ground right there. Fans, I don't know about you. I know we're biased on Marine Sports
Listen,
Network, but what do you do when you get knocked down the floor
mean,
and then you get trampled on?
You're right. That first quarter, I'm glad he showed some emotion there. First quarter, he took chop after chop because he's right under the grill at number 12. But I don't know what he's supposed to do there, James. I agree with you. So we got my man number 25 in for the Maroons, D'ing up. Number 10, he's got a tough assignment here. Indians move the ball really well as a team as well. Both teams showing really good composure.
There's no way that you can guard what he just did right there
Yeah.
with the spin move, with his length and athleticism. That's 11 for him already. Barrick, yes, sir, got pushed by number
Nice.
11.
I love how he just comes right back at you. That is a sign of a player, James. I love it.
Hey, right now I'm seeing number 12 versus number 2.
Yeah.
That's what I'm seeing. Line up, bring your best against
Yeah.
my best. And that was not on the shot. I guess they called a push before the move. But it seemed like he was into his motion, Brandon.
Right.
But
Got my man Hargis back into the game for the Maroons. Got a breather. He took some shots in that first quarter
bad
as well.
inbounds pass.
Turnover by the Maroons. Indians got it and they're running. Number 12
Oh,
gets it.
Lanny,
Lancaster
the
meets him at the
elevator.
rim.
Sit that out.
Get
oh,
that
then a bad
out of here.
pass. And one.
And a quick turnover leads to a bucket and a costly foul.
Blankenship tried to pass that back underneath our own basket
Never
between
do that.
two Indians, and they got a hand on it, deflection. Hargis had to do nothing but foul, so I don't know if that's Hargis' second or third foul now.
Yeah. I think
It's
that
at
puts
least
him at 2, yeah.
So now we've got number 22, number 12 going for his 14th point.
Got a short lineup right here. Both teams showing
Boom, 14. He does not miss a shot. Blankenship was open for just a moment,
love
but we
it.
can get it
Barrick
down the court.
Williams brings it up slowly
Whoa.
for the Maroons. Fraley's got the ball, and he's off the bounce, takes it up.
Oh, okay.
He's met at the rim, and it's
Now,
rejected.
he had his man beat. He had number 12. I like it. They're going to try to get him in foul trouble. So that's what Fraley's doing. He's trying to drive to the inside.
Fraley plays like a senior, but, man, James, we forget that dude's a freshman. Playing last year, putting in all those minutes as an 8th grader, that really pays off.
He's got a body that looks like a senior.
Gosh,
so we'll
yes,
put it
he
to you
does.
like that.
I love how he dropped his shoulder right there, too.
Ooh, almost another turnover. Oh, what some hustle. He went right
Man,
to
he
the
took
scoreboard right
quite
there.
a hit.
So, yes, sir. I'm telling you right now, number 22 can play for me anytime if you're willing to dive into the scores.
Man, the
table.
hustle for both teams right now early on, they're playing like it's March right now, James. I love it.
Well, you know, I don't know about our out-of-bounds plays right there because that was almost a turnover within a turnover.
Yeah.
All right, Barrick, who's he going to sauce up? This trip right here.
Get the motion offense going to run through Barrick Williams right now as he's showing to be the man early on for the Maroons. Takes his man off the dribble, catches Caden at the top of the key for 3.
Wow.
He's got it.
Lanny showing his range. Mr. Elevator. Block on one end, 3 on the other.
Indians trying to get it up and go fast. Play up tempo, up style. Madison Central, 6th ranked team in the state. Moving the ball against the Maroons. 11 off the bounce, off the glass,
There we go, Lanny,
and
another
no good.
rebound. He's going to pull
Lancaster's
it.
going
He's
to let it
feeling
go.
Oh, if he'd hit 2
right
in a
off
row,
the side
Brandon.
of the iron. I know
Oh.
that would have been huge.
Yeah, I would come out of my seat right here.
23-22 Maroons. Number 10 Indians going to pull up for a 3.
No way. That's
No
a bad
good.
looking shot. And
Gets his own rebound.
there we go. 3 on 1, 2 on 1. Bounce pass. Okay.
Got it there a little late.
I thought a bounce pass would have been better served there. With the trailer, I think we would have been fine. But okay.
Argus now going to inbound the ball underneath our own goal.
I hope we got a different out-of-bounds play besides the last one that we run. So Fraley should have about 4 that he can choose from. And we got to run the old Kentucky out-of-bounds. Just get it
Yeah,
in.
just getting over your shoulder. Coach Cal calls it best there.
Whoa, drop the ball.
Lancaster's got his man. He's going to take him baseline.
Yes,
Goes up in
sir!
the foul.
And 1. Took the 6'7" big man to the
love
rack
it.
and put it in.
And he let him
Lanny
know,
is
too.
showing, Lanny and Barrick are showing why they're going to be a
Oh.
couple of the preseason favorite players in Region 12.
I love it. I love it early on, James. So exciting. Kentucky basketball, high school basketball action is back.
Hey, now we've got 42 cheerleaders about to do a backflip on the made free throw. And Boom,
It's
backflip
good.
time. And
26-22.
for 42, made the backflip.
Maroons up early. I love it.
That's why we have one of the best cheerleading teams in the state of Kentucky.
They
year
are.
after year.
We're going to make another run, no doubt about it, I would say, coming up in January.
All right, here we go, Lanny. Stay at him. Blankenship's guarding number 12 right now. So
Lancaster
I don't,
picks his man up off the
maybe
screen.
everybody else has got foul trouble, but 12 has to take advantage of this matchup.
Maroons running a zone right here against the Indians.
Oh, Blankenship. He had that.
Should have gambled.
He had that.
And off the dribble to the rim. Number 11 gets the call. He's hobbling just a little bit. Hopefully he's okay.
Now, I may be a little biased here. I know he got that dunk to start the game, but I really, really don't think that he can finish like number 12 can. Now, he got bailed out with the call right there, but
Yeah.
I think his game is getting to the rack.
Yeah.
If you got to make him put up jump shots, but he made the free throw.
Yep.
So look good.
Number 12
Hey,
is for
pretty
the
good
Indians.
student section over there. I see Andrew Daniels and Logan Dick and Connor Denny and Marshall Livesey
Yeah.
and
Oh, they've showed out.
Declan Hayes.
Good student section on a Monday night
Yes,
after the
sir.
holiday. I love it.
Made them both. What do you expect?
Good
26-24 ball game.
Indians going to come up with full court pressure right here.
Good crossover by Hargis.
Good ball handling.
And
I
how
don't know
many
what he's
times does he
supposed
need
to
to get
do. He's
fouled?
getting bumped
Yes, sir.
all the way down.
Bill number 12, Bill number 12,
He's
Bill
getting
number
frustrated.
12. Number 22, dang it. I wanted to be on 12, and it's on
I
22.
don't know what you got to do to get a foul on number 12 at this point. They've kind of set the precedent that I guess that they're going to let that go, but Hargis is such a hard player.
Okay, I'm going to say if the foul was on 12, it was up top. If it's on 22, it's on the drive and the shot. They called it on 22, but now we get the ball underneath the basket.
Yeah.
So I don't mean
Fraley's
to
a
be
little upset, and I don't blame him. We got a
Barrett.
different officiating crew here tonight.
I think Barrett can take any player he wants to take at any time.
I love that, too. I love that. Going into the fourth
Here,
quarter,
Fraley.
that's good to know. Barrett's going to take his man left.
Charge. Yes,
They're going
sir.
to call that. You knew they were calling that before he took off. That's 2 on Barrett.
Well, Brandon, I'm not going to contest that one because he was set up. I saw it coming on the drive. He might have leaned in just a little, but Barrett's got to see that coming.
Got to pass the ball in those instances right there where they tighten it up.
Oh, look at the defense.
That's coaching.
Blankenship. He wanted to just get rid of it. Look right here. Double team him. Don't let it out of there. Don't let it out. Oh, Hargis.
Nice.
He
And
got fouled again.
What was he supposed to
Man,
do?
number 12 just didn't
Good
tackle
play
him.
by Hargis.
And a good rebound and a layup.
And good rebound by 24 on the weak side, on the offside of the missed
I'm
shot.
convinced number 12 cannot foul anyone.
Yeah. Hargis is playing his heart out. I love it. Love the fire
His
and the
whole
grit.
neck is red. Blankenship, got it swatted.
Met at the rim, out
It
of
landed
bounds.
right on his butt after the block, but number 11 was standing out of bounds. So it'll go
Stays
back to
with the
PC.
Maroons. Will Blankenship showing a lot of grit early on here, too.
Tell you what, Brandon, you have to have some endurance to play in this game. Foul, okay. If number 11 can create one.
And it's about time we're
Okay, 6 fouls on both
choppy
teams.
game.
The next shot will be bonus on both sides. So we're in the 1-1 with 3:46 left to go till halftime. Wonderful ball game, 26-26.
Absolutely. Folks, if you're at home and you're tuned in, thank you for tuning in to Maroon Sports Network. James Murray, Brandon Foister, but definitely a great one here at Pulaski County Gym to start the game.
That was so close to over and back.
Gosh, you think Fraley isn't a competitor? My man he's down here, he's clapping, he's into it. Love it. The Maroons with Fraley on the drive to the rim, and it's good to give the Maroons the 2-point lead, 28-26, as the Indians is now going to bring it up. The Indians offensively tonight, folks, have been able to get into their offense as to whatever it is that they want, thanks to that man on their team, number 12, very much an athlete. Definitely all that they're hyped up to be early on that we see from this Madison Central team.
Looks like we had a little problem with our tripod, so we were a little crooked there for a minute. So fans, sorry, don't know what happened to our tripod for a
It's
second.
a 3 rebounded by Barrick Williams, bringing it up to Caden Lancaster. It's going to slow it down by the Maroons.
I got to give a huge shout out to 2 of my favorite people watching the game in Florida, Steve and Pamela Butcher. Without Steve Butcher, I would not be a teacher today.
Look at that young man, Hargis with the 3 in the corner. Yeah, we love Mr. Butcher and Miss Butcher. And that 3 is for you, Butchers, from Hargis.
And anytime they want to invite their 2 favorite announcers down to Florida, we might go visit.
Yeah, I might consider going to Florida, tropical paradise. Sounds good, James. we might consider that.
Oh, no, don't leave 12 open. Okay. Anybody else I can handle?
Well, he's going to be tuned in tomorrow to watch little Madeline Butcher.
100% will.
Absolutely.
Okay, not much defense there. I didn't like that. That was too easy. Okay, but we got a 3-point lead, 2:11 to go.
31.
Brandon, I just want to go into halftime with the lead.
Yeah,
that's all I'm looking for.
That's a big time to win 2 quarters against this team is huge.
Lanny. Okay, why come he just didn't take it? He had the man on his
that
hip.
to the goal.
This is a layup.
Number
It's too
12
fast.
all the way. Might have hung on the rim a little bit.
A little bit. He brought his knees up to the rim, so I guess
hung up there a long
not
time.
Called that anymore.
He's clapping his hands, ready to go.
Barrick, wide open 3.
Looked like he hesitated a little bit and still hit it.
Barrick Williams is putting on a college highlight reel tape.
I love it. Hey, he says, you're going to dunk on me and clap in my face? Here's a 3. Number 10 right back with another 3 to answer.
What a fun ball game. But
Let's go back to Williams.
I don't like just having a little lead.
I know. Go back to Williams.
34-33. Fans, we got to get ready for a halftime interview. So we're going to get ready to set up here and get
Lancaster for 3. It's
no
good.
way. Lanny with 3.
Woo!
Brendan, you take over for the final minute here.
Big answer by Caden Lancaster there with a 3. 37-33 Maroons. Indians right back off the dribble. Number 10 off the rim. No good. Rebound by Lancaster to Duggar. Duggar's going to take it. And they're going to call the foul on number 12 with a bump. Duggar is into the game now. Looks like he's going to go and shoot for the Maroons. Man, this has been high-paced and everything you want in a basketball game. You got your admission price tonight.
Brandon, my crew is so awesome. I thought I was going to help here with the halftime interview, but no, Norman G said, I got this. Allie Steele or Allie LaForce down there for the halftime interview. So they're going down to set up right now to get Coach Fraley's first half thoughts.
Yes.
I love that we're able to do that.
Got Coach Fraley with the halftime thoughts, and then we got our senior.
The old traditional bank shot.
Volleyball.
And Hollywood turns around, just throws his arm up, and he's like Michael Jordan. Like,
and
I don't
calls
know how I do it, but I do it.
Well, we have got a rock fight tonight in Pulaski County Gym. Top-ranked Madison Central Indians.
A little hard on this. Some good rebound.
Rebound here to Fraley.
Whoa.
Kind of caught him, and with the steps they're going to call.
I'm going to agree on that one. He got ready to pass it, and the big man got walled up there against. He just lost his balance just a little bit, so I'm sure that pivot foot probably slid
shuffled his feet, yeah.
I hate to say it being a Maroon fan, but if I can say it, we're all good.
Absolutely. Maroons, Indians, back and forth tonight. Indians, number 10's got the ball. He's going to bring it up slowly here and get into the offense as the Maroons go man-to-man. Picking up their man off the screen. Cam Hargis, the story is him and his defensive assignment on number 12. Off the dribble,
Finally
no
missed
good.
One.
Off the
Bring
tip.
it, Lanny.
Lancaster's
yes,
got it.
Take the last shot.
Playing great on the boards.
Unless you're Bear, can you shoot anytime you want to?
Go off the dribble. He got fouled.
And one. It's in.
Oh,
how did it
in
come
and out.
I'm already calling that as hot as
I
he is.
know, it looked like it was
I
good.
bet you they call this a 1-and-1 instead of a 2-shot foul. Nope.
Great decision on his part, Barrick Williams, to put the ball on the floor there and go and get the contact. A lot of people would just pull up and take a jump shot and stray away, but not Williams tonight. He is ready
Barrick
to play.
is looking like basketball is his 1A sport, but I swear it's 1B. But you cannot convince me otherwise that it's not always been 1A after watching him tonight.
I agree. I know.
Because I'm telling you, that was Chandler Godby is the best receiver in the state of Kentucky, and Barrick was the best beside him. We would have had the number 1 and 2 best receivers in the state.
I'm surprised in the second quarter. It's early. Feldhouse has elected number 20 to guard Williams the whole time. It's not changed that assignment.
Okay, 14 seconds to go. We'll get ready for our halftime interview. So, Brandon, I want to start. We'll just keep talking. We want him to go to commercial here just so we can get our halftime interview. Only 10-minute halftime, so we got to get ready for the volleyball girls. And off balance? No.
Man,
how
what can you do about that? I mean, he just pulled off balance, almost faded away on that shot, James.
All right, let's get ready for the halftime interview, Brandon. I'm going to be quiet as we get ready to switch over to Coach Fraley. Folks, 40-36, a beautiful first half. Barrick and Lanny and the team looked unbelievable. So Fraley's not happy with that last shot, but nothing you could do. It just happens.
Yeah.
Okay, guys, let's get ready.
Alrighty, Fraley. So how do you think the first half of this game went?
Well, I thought we played hard and we did a lot of good things, but there's a lot of time left on the clock. We got to keep going to work, but I'm very proud of how we played the first half.
I am too. You have a good second half, Coach. It's Allie still. Back up to the booth.
We cross-reference the value of your car with multiple sources. And here at Dong Franklin, we think it's worth more.
Are you serious?
When it comes to trading and selling, Don Franklin invests more in you.
For real?
Not just your vehicles.
Sorry, man. I don't know what came over me.
Happens all the time.
Sell us your vehicles. We really do pay more.
Hey fans, we're here tonight with, I'm going to say, the most lovely volleyball team in the history of the world of volleyball is PCHS. We had 12 seniors. I don't know about you, but it's not going to be as much fun next year without these 12 personalities that we have out on the floor. And Brandon, it's become quickly one of our favorite sports that we've ever broadcast because we talked about how much fun we love watching these girls play every single night. And girls, hugely successful season, 27 wins. You know, we made it to the regional semis, fought really hard against Southwestern. You know, what I saw was a lot of growth because when you played Southwestern early in the year, I thought they were really better than us. At the end of the year, I thought you could have won the match against Southwestern. So a lot of growth within the year, and you know, you got a lot of young players coming up, but it's not going to be your personalities that's going to replace you. So we got a lot of individual stats on the year, you know, we want to brag about and talk about on the season. But let's start with, we'll just ask from individual players some questions. We'll start from here. Callie Eastham, you know, I've known your dad forever, so we know Derek Eastham. So the big thing about you was, you know, we sort of had you as a stamp, the postage meter. You always sent things back at the net. So if I'm not mistaken, you had 57 blocks at the net. So you want to explain your mindset when you went up and you want to challenge a shot for a particular girl on the other side, and how big and liberating is it just to win a point when you just wall up at the net and you win the point?
Yeah, it's definitely a feeling that I can't describe. Sydney Parmley taught me that, like freshman year, you just want to take the ball out of their hands and put it back in their face, and it was really exciting to do that. So it was a big thrill. I loved it.
I love it. So let's go with Forster now so he can throw some mean machine stuff out.
Machine stuff. No, absolutely. I want to echo the same sentiment. Going to the volleyball matches was just a complete sheer joy. And I've told you all this personally, not to get too much into the weeds. It's going through a lot of personal stuff behind the scenes this year in my life that not a whole lot of people know about, but coming in here and being able to watch you guys and being able to smile was just already a highlight of this year. And I thank you. I love it that basketball season starts tonight, but right above the grand entrance is the 12 senior photos that are still here. So you guys are still on the hearts and minds. Guys, tell me about it. Let's just do a round robin here with everybody. You've had a few weeks now removed from the season to where you can reflect on the season, but also your careers. What's one or maybe more than one thing that you've learned about yourself through all this?
I think I've learned like personal growth, especially like I really miss like hanging out with these girls every day because volleyball just brought us each, especially this year, a lot closer as a group of friends. But I know that they're always going to be my friends. Like they're always going to be in my corner, so I can always get in touch with them when I need to.
I think volleyball is one of the hardest team sports, and each of us had each other's back on and off the court, and it just made me love these girls, and we still hang out every day, and it's the best team bonding we could have.
Yeah. One thing about myself that I learned was mental toughness, and we're all going to groan at that word because, like, our coaches, again, embedded that in our brain this year, but really a lot of things, like there was a lot of hardships this year, especially that were not there last year, that we all kind of overcame, and I'm really proud of us for everything that we've done. And I'm also proud that, like, of everything we accomplished. Like, we were supposed to come into this year being lowest of the low, and we were, like, top of the top almost, so I'm just proud of us and all the friendships that I've made throughout the years.
I think one thing that I really learned was the true definition of perseverance. We all kind of went through a lot together this season, but we really learned not to give up and to kind of lean on each other for support and be there for each other when we really needed each other the most.
One thing that I have to say, especially my advice to younger players this upcoming year, is push yourself. Are you okay? Okay, just had to make sure. Even when you don't think that you're going to make it or whenever you're going through your hardest times in the sport, because there is their ups and downs, push yourself. In the club season, I went from last year, my junior year, barely even touching the court, just being a cheerleader on the bench, and now coming into this year, one of the starters going in for libero. Me and Callie were the two middles, and just kind of leading the team in an aspect where I'm 5'8", so I'm not as tall as Callie, but being able to be up there and be a kind of bigger asset at the net was just really good for me, and it showed me that the growth that I had, and I was able to pursue that in this season. So ladies, just do your hardest, and when you think you can't do it, push yourself, and you've got a great support system of girls to back you up.
I think after this season, like not having practice every day, I really found out that I'm a person who loves to be busy because I literally don't have anything to do now, so it's just kind of hard, but overall our season was great, and the friendships we've made will last forever. So
I think one thing I learned about myself was definitely perseverance. We went through a lot this year, and I think that we all came together as a team and came through it. So.
Okay, we got a couple minutes left. We'll go all the way down to 1 minute. Can I get a promise from you guys to come back on the air some point in time during the season? You maybe call the game or come to halftime, or maybe you interview the people for us at halftime. But look, every one of you is prettier than me and Forster, so we can be weeded out really easily. Okay? Tell us your one favorite volleyball memory that you have from all your high school days. On the spot, quickly go.
I think the practice before our Rock Castle game, it was a really fun practice, and that was the best practice I think we had all year. So,
all the dances, I guess. There's too many to even count.
Yeah, I was going to say dance parties in the locker room was like our pregame, and also we took a swag wagon up to Rock Castle, and Hallie drove it for us. So, sorry, I think I stole that from her.
Mine is just the sentence, "I want a banner."
I think mine would probably have to be, we had a fun practice before, what game was that?
Castle.
For Rock Castle, it was so much fun. Like, we got to, and we played so well the next game, and I was like, there's your proof that fun practice does something.
On Wednesdays, we'd have really late practices at night, and we'd all be like super hungry and go from church. So we go to Dairy Queen after and have a really good talk.
Yeah,
and it was so fun. I loved
it's a weed eater.
My favorite memory was probably the 1 6 a.m. or 7 a.m. practice where we all showed up and we all looked like we just rolled out of bed. It was like the most hilarious thing ever. Like,
and we ran.
And then we ran a crap ton.
Well, you got to cap off your season with the lovely banquet at the Virginia in downtown Somerset, and rightfully so. You all deserve all that. Listen, let me tell you my quick favorite memory. The fact that you would have me and allow me to announce the starting lineups for you. I loved it. Thank you for just letting that be a memory for me. And I'm happy to. And you guys got to come back. We got to do this some more. So, like I'm already getting emotional. Guys, thank you all. Stick around second half. Coming back at you. Top ranked number 6, Madison Central against Pulaski. Pulaski right now is in a dogfight. Let's do this.
If you need a quality work uniform, rugs replaced, new dust mops to keep it fancy, or your bathroom supplies topped off, call Cintas at 606-679-3703. We'll get you ready for the workday.
I'm Chandler Godby.
And I'm Aiden Wesley, and using Cintas is a touchdown in our book.
Thanks, Cintas, for your support of the Maroon Athletics.
All right, we are back with the second half action, so perfect timing. PC's up 40-36. Brandon, what some fun we had at halftime.
Oh, that was great. Love the volleyball ladies. Love our seniors. They're the best.
Whoa,
three-pointer in and out.
Derek with the rebound. I don't
Rebound
know how
by
that come out.
Williams, yeah.
I'm like, they're hitting every shot that they shoot.
That hit every part of the cylinder, James.
That was like Barrick's earlier, if you'll remember, that came out. I thought Barrick was pulling that one.
Let's
for
see
30.
if he's still red hot. We'll do a heat check right here on Williams. Had a heck of a first half for the Maroons. 40-36, Maroons on top. Off the bounce.
That is just strength. There's no way you can guard that when you go in and bump him a little bit, get him off balance. He's just too strong.
That assignment's going to have to change, and Feldhaus is going to read that. Number 12 had himself a first half for the Indians. They moved the ball so well.
Lanny's playing really good defense right now.
Hargis with the contested
Finally
three.
missed one.
Missed the rebound, and that's going to cost us 2 points.
I can't believe 12 missed a shot.
Lancaster was there, too. He had a man, had a body on his man there and just couldn't pull it down. Fraley now, D'd up by number 12, full court. Hands it off to Williams at the top of the key. Williams met by number 20.
Look here, spin
Spins.
move, and it's in.
Oh,
the man
gosh.
is unguardable
In
right
Fuego,
now.
Michael Jordan.
Wow, Barrick Williams is putting on a show. How about we just go Barrick Showtime Williams?
Just
a little magic reference.
I love magic. I love baby magic to that right there. I love that. Great indicator of strength, right? Like you said, that's pure strength on his man.
We'll go with Showtime till we get another name, baby.
Three-pointer again.
And
not a lot you can do.
Every one of them can just get the shot up so effortlessly. Lanny.
Not even hit striking iron on that one. Lancaster's going to jog back now, too. That hurts us.
I would like to see us set up for a charge right there, but let's run back 3-on-2. Can we do anything? Everybody's getting tired. Good pass, and boom!
Duggar.
The dime by Hargis to Hollywood.
Duggar.
What a rhyme. Hargis to Hollywood.
I love seeing that man get rewarded. I love Hollywood Duggar. He's a hard worker.
Yes, sir. He can play for me any sport, any day.
This starting five showing a lot of grit, James. I love what
It's going to be fun.
I
mean, we have to broadcast the games.
You get Jace Fry back in February like he's saying he's wanting to. Man, oh, man.
Wide open, 12 is. We better watch him. And number 10, get out of there. There we go, Barrett.
That's a good call.
I don't agree with it.
Really? Caught him on the offside there?
It didn't interfere with the play at all. He had the ball. He was coming down. I understand it. You got to let some things go on. If you called every one of those, we'd be shooting free throws in the third quarter. So, but we finally got a call, so I shouldn't complain.
That's
normally
true.
we don't get them.
We may not get it, yeah. Well,
it's like our guys get killed and we don't get the foul, and you get a touch foul.
For all the chops that Hargis took in that first half, here's Duggar off the dribble. Two-man basketball. It looked like he got body checked a little bit there. No call.
All right, here we go. Swinging it around.
46-41 here.
Dump it in there. Double team. Throws it way out. What are we going to do now? Lanny D'ing him up. Coming back to him. Double team. Double team. Power through it. And now you're going to call that.
That's a big play right there. Big play. Makes it a one-possession
really, right
game.
there, what we need to do when he powered through that, the man on the top side, not Lanny, needs to just take it up under the chin and just fall.
Or if he gets to that point and takes a shot, you say, okay, I'll live with that.
Yeah.
You know, at that point.
Big basket, three-point play, 46-44.
One-possession game now. Changed a lot of things. Williams going baseline.
And one.
Oh, man.
Finally, number 12 gets a foul called against him. Wow. He's like, it's on me? He looks like he's confused. And he killed him. Yes, it's on you. You want to go back and see the replay? Wow. Okay.
Again, Barrick's got that that elbow injury that he was coming off of from football. So
Hey,
kind of worried about the
we're gonna
contact
get our
there.
guest announcers on here in just a second. None
Absolutely.
other than Norman and Austin. They want to try their
Let's-
shot out.
let's
And we
see.
always want to bring the
Yes.
students in.
Absolutely.
So whenever we got some students wanting to come up and give their hand
Listen,
at this,
students
we'll send
hear
out
us
the rest
talk
of the
enough
third.
during the day,
yes,
don't
they
they?
do. Yeah, hey, when you're hitting everything, you knew that's going to roll in.
Love it.
Steal it. Lanny, yes,
Great
sir.
play
Saw it
by
coming.
Lancaster.
What's he going to do?
Go rim. Go
Good
rim.
pass. Bingo.
Nice play.
Lanny with the dime, baby.
Love the
I love
passing.
it.
It's all in that extra pass.
Amelia Smith, we love you. The flu isn't going to stop me from supporting the Maroons. And Derek Easton said, you guys are the men. Thank you. Thank you, Derek. We appreciate that. Get out of there. Get out of there.
Oh, he
my
got him
gosh.
off the bounce.
4 white jerseys, and
Yeah.
number 20 comes in and takes that down.
Yep.
Okay, Brandon, let's get ready to transition over. Austin and Norman, are you ready?
Austin and Norman coming in here.
Ready? All righty, Maroons, it's Norman and Austin. We're taking our hand at basketball instead of football.
I couldn't really hear what Foyster was saying about us, but I can assume it was all positive.
We can only hope. Number 12 drains the free throw.
Right now, this is a battle of the free throw. You're looking at some of your key players getting these hard fouls. That can't be good on the body, but as long as you're knocking down a free throw or two, you'll be just fine.
I've seen a lot of Cameron Hargis, Bryson Duggar, and Lancaster, Barrick. They've all had a lot of play time as far as I can tell, which I say it's pretty good. I mean, from what I can tell, they're all seniors, and it's their last year. I'd say they should be able to play the most. That's just my opinion.
Especially Barrick. And Barrick's really shown some improvement. You know, he struggled with injuries in his entire athletic career. But you couldn't tell it by the way he's played tonight.
Even this season with football, you wouldn't think that he'd be out here playing very well at basketball, but you never know.
You see, you look at the NBA, you see a lot of three-point shooters. Pulaski, from what I've seen tonight, every single player on the court could shoot a three. Do you think that's valuable right now in this state of the basketball game?
I would say so.
Carson Fraley, a wonderful layup. Really turning up the pace with this Pulaski offense, kind of replicating what Madison Central did the first half. And that's a blocking foul. I thought he got his feet set there. I was hoping for a charge there, but it goes the other way.
I honestly thought the same.
Probably one of my favorite places to inbound the ball, right under the ball goal. You know what you're doing there. You can get your guy in the post or out in the wing.
Bryson putting up some pretty good defense.
Yeah, Bryson's not going to back down. They want to back your players down. Carson Fraley trying to go for the steal. That should have been over the back. A hard foul there by Caden Lancaster. You had to make that foul, though. That would have been an easy 2 points. Now it's a harder free throw.
I would say if it's the 2 points of the foul, personally, I would take the foul.
I really thought Barrick would have got the over-the-back call there against Madison Central, but I guess the refs didn't see it like we did.
Number 24, Mad South, setting up for his free throw. Mad Central?
Yeah, I've been thinking Madison Southern all day, too.
South all day.
Cameron Hargis coming in for Carson Fraley. Carson's a smaller guy, but he's got speed. You see him when he's driving the ball down the court. He can get there.
I would say out of him and Hargis, I would say he's almost a little bit faster from what I've seen the whole game. Barrick passes to Hargis. Hargis passes to Bryson Duggar. Bryson sets himself up for a shot, and it's in.
He has a chance at the and one here. I think he can convert this, not to jinx him. You know, announcers jinx is a big thing in football. Let's hope it's not here. And he drains it.
Drains it. Good night.
Right now, the ice in his veins, you can tell he's been here before. He knows what he's doing. And they're going to call a foul on that. I didn't see much contact. It looked like Lancaster really went for the ball there, but that's a hard call to make as a referee. You're going to give it to the offensive player every time.
Number 24 setting up for the free throw for Mad Central. And it's in.
Letting Barrick take it down, passes back to Bryson. This full court press is really messing with Pulaski.
Barrick going for a full push. Back to Duggar. Back to Barrick.
Cameron
sets himself up, passes to Duggar. Goes in for the layup, and oh.
Right there, I think they had Cameron in the corner. I think you have to make that pass. Hindsight's always 20/20 on those plays, though.
Number 10 from Mad South shoots, and
Air ball there, but Bryson put up that pressure. Number 24 actually dominating the paint against Pulaski. When he's not getting fouled, he's scoring.
Bryson for a three. Oh, it misses. Lancaster hit a layup.
Lancaster looking for the foul, does not get it that time. But an amazing layup by him. An official timeout.
Maybe they're timeout. I'd like to thank all of our viewers, for starters, and all of our sponsors. Thank you guys so much for everything you've had to provide for us.
So it looks like even after discussion, Caden Lancaster's not going to get that foul he pleaded for. Barrick Williams.
Bryson on number 12 like glue, dude. That is perfect.
They'll call it traveling on that. You can't post up, you can't pick it up. He looked like he was trying to go up and over on that, and they call it.
And number 12 is not happy.
I mean, I can see why. You're a post player, you're trying to get in the post. Sometimes you're going to travel, it happens. Bryson taking it down court again. Barrick with it on the wing. Carson Fraley with it. Looking for the open man.
Carson Fraley back to Blankenship. Blankenship shoots it to Duggar.
I think you're looking for a pick and roll here. Pulaski's not got much room at the ball right now. You got to set a screen, get a guy open, feed it to him, and score. And he does not get it off in time.
At the end of the third, the current score is 57 Pulaski, 55 Mad Central.
An extremely good effort there on offense for Pulaski, even good on defense after the turnover. So, Norman, what do you think about that? We got, what, the last 5 minutes of that quarter, 4 minutes?
We had the last 4. Honestly, I'm glad I got my foot in. I still am not all the way in with sports. I'm doing the best I can with what I know.
You just got to go home, watch you an NBA game.
That's honestly what I plan on doing. Sports really have taken...
Watch you a Memphis Grizzlies game. See Ja Morant in full action. See how he can really change the game of basketball for his amazing showmanship, and he knows how to make the big play. Big, flashy player, looking big in this league. We really should get that student section camera up soon. That would be amazing.
Once we get enough practice, I think we're going to start implementing a student section camera.
Because I think that would be a really good fit for this, especially basketball season. Student section, even when you're taking a wide open shot, that student section.
I would say our student
guys.
section for basketball season is bigger than football.
It is. It's indoors too. You ain't got much to do in the winter. You're coming here watching a Pulaski game. You can hear them chanting right now, still lighting up the stadium. A very close game, as our producer points out. 55-57, Pulaski on top.
Honestly, I would say it's anyone's game. From what I've seen, Mad Central, I apologize, has made a big comeback since the very beginning.
It's crazy to see how these teams are going back and forth. When you look at the size difference between players, you really see a big, big difference between starting centers. You look at their point guard, even their shooting guard and small forward are way taller than the half-court players. But it really comes down to the heart these players have.
I would say all of our basketball players this year have either a lot of passion, even just starting out, or if they've been playing all 4 years. Hargis, from what I know, he's been in
and look at this
in
defense
basketball for as long as I can remember.
Right on them, not letting them get open. Barrick knows number 20 is not going to pull up for a three. He's playing off of him a little bit. Comes back in, and it will be.
That's a foul on us.
Reaching foul. When you're moving the ball a lot, you're going to try to draw them fouls right there. Pulaski's players just really fall for that whenever that happens, but a lot of players do. When you're in the post, it's easy to get those fouls. Number 24 seems to be Pulaski's priority in the paint right now. Playing right on him, having 2 or 3 guys ready to go in there with him. Carson rips the ball away just to get a foul on that. And that will be 2 shots due to the bonus. It's crazy to see they're already in the bonus for this. That might be the end, like Pulaski County's demise right now, is letting up these free throws, especially getting fouls with the bonus.
Number 24, it's in for the free throw.
Has he missed a free throw tonight?
I don't think so, actually. I'm pretty sure he's made every free throw opportunity he's had.
Calm and collected up there. Looks like he's been here before taking free throws. And as soon as I say
we must have jinxed it.
I'm glad the jinx is on them, not our players. Carson Fraley taking it down here. Barrick Williams with it.
Barrick trying to make a full push over to back to Carson Fraley. Duggar's got it.
Duggar's really a guy.
Really pressed right now. I think he's going to pull through. Lancaster with the 3. Oh, misses just by an inch.
Carson Fraley almost got that. Lancaster with the rebound. He's looking for a foul there. Number 11 right now. He's got to be frustrated about that foul. That's just something you couldn't do. You had the guy already pinned up.
I would say at this point, everyone's getting a little frustrated with the fouls.
Absolutely. Especially when you see how these two teams are playing that full court press, and they finally get over the half court line, you're going to put all your guys on them as best players. Carson's going to guarantee this. Carson's going to drive right in, going to pass it.
You know, I always wonder what goes through everyone's minds when they get put in tight situations like that. Like, it must be difficult just to think of where to get it to, just to get the.
You're looking for the first open guy. Number 20 with a foul. Pulaski's got to get close to that bonus right now. I think we're only a foul or 2 away from it.
I would think so.
Fraley at the top of the key, passes it down. Barrick saves it. Oh, they'll call him out. I thought he got that save. Either way, it would have been
really looked
Madison
like he did before his foot hit the ground. I thought the ball was in.
You know it's hard with the student section right behind your ear. Even inbounding the ball right there is stressful. I feel like that's a good spot for Pulaski's student section, right there where they can affect the game.
I'd say it's a lot of pressure for Pulaski, but I think we have a really good setup for the season.
Duggar takes an elbow to the face.
Oh!
And number 12 is down gripping his knee. Trainers will take a look at him. They'll call it on Bryson Duggar.
Foul on Bryson Duggar.
It looked like he took an elbow. We'll do a Crane and Boom commercial right now as we wait on this player to be attended to.
If you need that warm hot tub put in before the cold weather sets in, that roof put on your garage or home, a sign to advertise your new or existing business, or just something big and heavy moved or removed, look no further than Crane and Boom. They can provide you with the utmost professional heavy lifting services anywhere in the state of Kentucky. Contact Josh Anderson at 606-305-1832 and trust the heavy lifting to us.
And right now, we're going to zoom in on the one and only owner of Crane and Boom, Josh Anderson. Look at him right there. He's not even going to wave to the camera. I don't even think he knows he's on right now.
He's looking around all confused. Hopefully we can get his attention.
Hopefully. He'll watch the broadcast, you know. He'll see it. He'll know about it. I mean, surely Josh Anderson's done so much for Pulaski Athletics. You know he's going to watch these streams. So on that play, it looked like Bryson came down after an elbow to the face, and it looked like he got called maybe for tripping right there.
He must have gotten a cramp or something. He just kind of fell real quick right after he got
the initial calls on
Bryson in the face.
That's a hard call to make in real time, but I don't think you can give that to the offensive player, especially after Bryson reacted like that. Thankfully, he's up, walking it off. He's getting a little bit of assistance, but I think it's just a cramp. Maybe he just pulled something. Hope for the best for that player.
It always happens.
They will have a substitution for the free throw line. 2 shots right now. You can tell Bryson's still upset about that call. He may not show it on his face, so you can tell it's eating at him right now.
22 makes the free throw.
And this game's tied after that free throw.
Yeah, we're currently 57-57. It really is anyone's game.
Nails it.
22 brings Mad Central up to 58, putting them in the lead.
Quick timeout here for Madison Central. Madison Central. If you're John Fraley right now, what are you telling the Maroons?
Honestly, I would say he's a little frustrated with all the fouls that's been happening. I don't blame him either. It's been foul this, foul that for pretty much all the game. But as you said, I'm pretty sure we're getting close to that bonus. I don't think that we're that many fouls away at this point.
I think we're 1 foul currently off of it. That bonus will matter a lot, especially with this aggressive defense that Madison Southern keeps putting up. It's especially full court. If you can get a foul, you're wasting, 2 seconds? That 2 seconds is going to come up big at the end of the game. All right. Top 3 players of the game on Pulaski's side. You got to name them right now.
I would probably say Cameron Hargis. I've seen Duggar make a huge impact on the Pulaski County Maroons tonight. And probably Barrick has my top spot.
Barrick, yeah. I put Carson Fraley up there. You got to have Carson up there.
Carson Fraley's had a pretty good game so far.
Bryson's playing aggressive, and he's been good at controlling the ball in the top of the key. But really where your playmakers are, he's feeding the ball to him. He's taking a few layups, playing good defense, had a few fouls, but you can really scoff at that part of the stat line.
Duggar throws it into blank. Oh, that's Carson Fraley. I apologize.
It's important down here. They're having to run screens just to get open guys. Carson Fraley puts up a no call on that. Maybe he just lost his footing there. It's still a good effort by Carson Fraley. With a 3.
Mad South for a 3.
Drains it.
Unfortunately, it's in, which puts our Mad Central at 61, 4 points ahead of us.
Lancaster in the wing takes it in, lays up, gets the foul. Almost in one there. Those plays are hard to convert. They don't call it a hard foul for nothing. You're going to have a hard time getting that ball up there. Are they not going to give a shooting foul on that? They're going to give a reach-in foul. I honestly thought he got up for the shot.
That's what I figured. Duggar goes in, throws it to Barrick. Barrick almost makes it out on Pulaski.
Oh, they'll call a foul on that. Number 24. I assume that was a loose ball or over the back foul. Couldn't really see much from here. It looked like he got out of the way.
I really didn't see much contact.
Drains it. These free throws are really important here. They just knocked the game within 3.
These free throws are really going to matter.
It's important to hit these.
The late part of the game. And it's in.
And drains both. A 2-point game now. Pulaski will call a timeout.
All right, we're going to bring it in for Hometown Hunters.
And we are back. Chandler Godby's Hometown Hunters. What do you think about Mr. Football's YouTube right there?
Honestly, I would say that he's got a pretty good lineup for himself.
I just love watching hunting on YouTube. I know you're a hunter. Maybe not as avid as someone else, but
I don't usually broadcast my hunts for Chandler Godby. Got a few good hunts under his belt. From what I understand, he had his first bow kill the other day.
Oh, that's amazing. It looks like Pulaski's 5's back out there. You got Carson Fraley, Barrick Williams. You know Bryson Duggar taking the point right now. It's a hard thing to see when you have Caden Lancaster and Barrick Williams both floating in that center spot. Which one do you think really will take it up, Norman? I mean, Carson, he's good, and him and Duggar can flip, but Barrick and Lancaster
has played really good defense, I would say, all game.
Another elbow to the face. Seeing this red, I'm thinking of the bad boy Pistons right now. Number 11's on drive in.
11.
He doesn't convert. Good rebound by Carson.
Got the ball.
Lancaster.
Lancaster goes way up and it's in.
Lancaster with it.
We are back at a tie game, 61-61.
And you can feel the electric from your student section in your hometown crowd right there. Number 24 trying to back down the post. Bryson with a hand in his face knocks off the shot.
Madison Central missed the up. Bryson Duggar going down.
You can tell Bryson's hype after that Lancaster dunk right there.
I would say that put a little strike of fire in all our players' hearts. A little bit of hope for the game win.
Number 11 here is playing really aggressive. I think you use that against him, get a good screen going.
Blankenship goes to Barrick. It's situations like that where I really truly think what goes through all their minds. Barrick gets it in.
That's how you take
the lead, 63-61.
Barrick Williams electrifying this crowd too. That's your backcourt duo right there, and you really want to see it. Another miss.
Carson Fraley gives it to Barrick.
Barrick drives in.
Way
up and gets it.
65-61.
Timeout, Mad Central.
This probably is brought all the fire back in our players' hearts.
Absolutely. Bryson Duggar, Barrick Williams, Caden Lancaster, your 3 right there. And your
that was
student
absolutely
section.
Crazy.
Got to bring up the student section. That's probably the loudest crowd I've heard in a while. This timeout, Mad Central is trying to figure out what they can do to stop Pulaski. Maybe this timeout will add a bit of draw to them. You really want to get that defense going. You really want to get back there. They're running really fast down the court. You got to get back there and stop them. I think that's what this timeout's about.
I would say it's still a close game with it only being 2:57 on the clock. I guess as we all just saw, the game can change that quickly.
And that quickly it did. It takes one Lancaster dunk, and you just got a whole new ball game. I was honestly hoping Barrick slammed it down too, get this crowd double hyped on that. That layup does just the job. A longer timeout from Pulaski here. Even though they didn't call it, they're still taking their time.
I would say this will be make or break for Pulaski.
Yeah, right now, that timeout, you're telling your guys, hey, keep doing what you're doing. Barrett, get you another couple of layups in. Now, I was talking about that amazing backcourt duo right there with Bryson and Carson. Then you got your front court that's playing out of their minds now.
All right, here we go, back at it again. Number 10 going for a drive.
Blankenship. Bryson
passes by number 12. Number 10
he knocked the ball
through.
away.
It's a foul.
They will call a reach in on there. Then with the bonus, that will be 2 shots. It kind of hurt Pulaski getting the bonus this early. But again, they're playing really, really hard ball. You got to make those fouls. Free throw. Misses the free throw. Carson getting the rebound. Even though it doesn't count, that feels good just to get over the guy. Carson thought it was just a one shot. Guess him and 20 were confused on that one. Number 10 takes the free throw and makes the second. Still a three-point game.
goes into Fraley.
Throws it down. Blankenship hits Barrick. They won't call a foul there? Oh, they will. That is a foul. That's a good call right there. I thought there was going to be a no call. They get it. Barrick's not going to inbound this one. He wants Carson Fraley to inbound it. Carson taking it down. And he will get fouled. Every step closer to that bonus right now.
It's only a three-pointer from just tying up the game. I'd say we have a decent shot.
With these 2 free throws, you can extend that lead to a 2-possession game, and then it will just snowball from there.
All right, Fraley's lining it up, and it's in.
You can hear how quiet this crowd is just for Fraley's free throws. If that doesn't show sportsmanship from Pulaski to know what their guy needs, it just shows it.
Fraley drains them both.
Good shooting from the free throw line from Pulaski this evening. Duggar playing hard defense there.
Played hard defense.
Gets a shot in, 64-67. Carson Fraley was calling for the ball all the way there. Barrick's going to take it in. That was called a charging foul right there. What do you think about that charge? Really
Honestly,
a hard fought.
It was difficult to even see what happened. All I saw was number, I think, 22, and then Barrick tripped right over him.
Right there, you got to set your feet. I thought he had his feet set, was trying to move towards the end of the play, and that really knocks him out of getting that foul. Barrick will take his 2 free throws here. Both teams with 9 fouls. That's amazing right there. 9 fouls already. 18 fouls altogether between both teams.
Barrick with the first free throw in, bringing us to 68.
Barrick drains the second. That would be
Brings us to a
69 to
whopping
64.
69-64. Nice.
Barrick playing lax defense on number 20. He's ready for number 24's contest.
Mad South misses. Bryson's
Duggar
got the
grabbing
ball.
it.
Blankenship's got the ball. He's trying to figure out what to do.
Carson's going to take it. High pass, but a timeout for Pulaski right there.
Timeout on Pulaski.
That's a smart timeout right
This
there.
is a really close game.
Absolutely. That's a really smart timeout. Get your guys back on offense. You know, the only downside of this, you're getting Mad Central's time to set their defense up, but I think the way Pulaski's been playing, I think they can get right through it.
I'd say with a minute 25 on the clocks, Mad South is really going to have to push if they want to win this game. I'd say we have a good shot. But
Mad Central.
I don't know why I keep saying Mad South.
I think we're so used.
I'm so sorry.
I don't think we played
I'm just
Mad
used
Central.
to football.
Yeah, you see Madison Southern a lot in football and other sports. Then you come here and you're seeing everybody.
Yeah. All right, I'm going to switch in to go help out with halftime. I'm going to bring back in Mr. Foister.
Oh, Brandon Foister's joining me?
I don't know if I need it here. Stormin Norman here with the call. My man Austin. So, you found yourself in here calling tonight, Austin, against one of the top-ranked teams in the state coming into Pulaski County Gym.
They're
Do you
playing
think that
like
we
it.
would be in a situation right now like this?
I honestly thought this would have been a one-sided affair, but it's proved to be different.
Yeah.
Pulaski's got the heart right now, and they're playing through their best players.
I tell you what, Will Blankenship, Hargis, Duggar,
Barrick Williams.
Williams, everybody came to play tonight. Costly turnover right here.
Good board by Carson Fraley. Down the Lanny. Bryson takes a hard foul.
And a back and forth right here. Lancaster was met at the goal. No goaltending was called. Duggar was there to pick up the board to kick it back to him, and a foul was called. So this has been strange as far as like officiated tonight.
Some of these calls are really hard and can go either way, but that one, I think, you got to call goaltending on that.
Both teams have not come out in favor of this bad officiating either. It doesn't go in either way. It's unfortunate.
You see both teams, no matter the call, you're going to be upset when it doesn't go your way, but some of these, you're seeing they can go either way, and they're going the way that you wouldn't think they would.
First free throw off the rim by Duggar, which doesn't happen very often. He was a little frustrated. Second free throw right now on the way. In and out.
Might have been a little rattled up after that foul.
Could have made it
call.
a three-possession game. That could be. And
Smart.
the lay-in by the Indians.
And Bryson just made a business decision there. He's not going to get hurt over that.
69-66 right here, 57 seconds left to go in the game. Maroons up 3. Couple of costly mistakes here down the stretch, and here is where coaching and adjusting comes into play as to who's going to come out on the opening night here of high school basketball for the Maroons and the Indians. Indians top-ranked team in the state.
They're playing like it. You got to see. When you look at Pulaski, you don't see a very high-ranked team. You don't see them at number 1, number 2. But the way they've been playing, you can tell they really want that spot.
Absolutely. We have a lovely Pulaski County alum that we want to give a shout-out that's listening to Maroon Sports Network, who is an employee of the Madison Central Indians, but she is a Maroon at heart. It is the lovely Miss Kira LaRue. Kira, we love you. Once a Maroon, always a Maroon. Will Blankenship almost turned it over, went up with the go-go gadget arms to catch that.
A
timeout with Maroons up 3.
You got to set your offense up. I think that's what this timeout will be, getting your guys open, setting some good screens, maybe a pick and roll, something like that to get Carson or Bryson open.
Austin, who do you run this one to if you're the Maroons out of this timeout?
I think Lancaster or Barrick Williams right there.
Absolutely. I put it in the ball. I would put the ball in the hands of your of your playmaker right now, the one that got you here.
Exactly. Lancaster had that amazing slam dunk that really rejuvenated the entire crowd, had everybody going, and that led to that 4 or 5 point run by Pulaski.
It's no Austria or Switzerland World Cup matchup, but nonetheless, it is a rock fight here in Pulaski County Gym with the Maroons and Indians.
I think I'd
Both
much
teams.
rather watch this, though, than the World Cup. That's just me.
Right, well, okay. Not big in on the United States' chances right now as they take on Iran tomorrow.
I watched that game against England, and I think we should call it soccer from now on. We showed we deserve to be there.
Big block right there.
Carson comes down on the free arm. That'll be a shooting foul.
Foul's going to be on Carson Fraley. It's his 4th.
You can't afford to foul out here. I think you should. At that point, I understand not letting him have the free 2 points. As he misses that.
Big miss right there by the Indians on that free throw.
I think you put in one of your bench players, let them get some reps, getting some fouls, make some hard shots, and you let them come in. I think you can get a decent gain up.
All right. Big time save by Blankenship. Barrick Williams is going to pull it out here and ace some clock. Blankenship.
And a foul there against Mad Central.
And finally, with 16 seconds left, we got a foul away from the ball.
How about that ball movement
Looks like
from
Cam
Pulaski?
Hargis is going to go to the line here for the Maroons. Came out to play basketball tonight.
Absolutely. I think every player did.
Folks, if you're tuned in watching, you're watching a great one. And those of you all that are not here, you missed a great one in person. Off the front of the rim. Free throw misses on both sides late in the game here. As Austin, we look over to our protege, Mr. Murray, as he watches in angst with missed free throws here at the end. Next one is good.
A 3-point game right now. That sure put a smile on Murray's face. A small one.
No, absolutely. That's works in the favor of the Indians. They've got some 3-point threats on the outside. Gone a little cold tonight, but both teams have not attempted as many as they normally do.
Yeah.
And that goes to the competition that we see here. But nonetheless, Maroons have had their favors. They battled back down as much as 4 to take a 5-point lead, 6-point lead.
Been a close game all the way throughout.
Yeah.
I really like these one-possession games. Keep them close.
Yeah.
It makes them more fun to watch.
Feels like we're watching the regional tournament all over again here. Of course, Zach Travis, he's playing college basketball. We miss him. Zach Travis, and a PC alum at Campbellsville. Gavin Stevens, Georgetown Tiger. Almost said Georgetown Hoyas. As he's listening here tonight. We miss you guys. Faithful at heart here.
Watching Zach Travis dunk, that really
that was so much fun last year watching Zach Travis. He spoiled us. All right, number 12 for the Indians. He's going to pull up NBA range. Probably not the shot that they want. As Duggar gets fouled with 2 seconds left. Pulaski County faithful here is cheering. They like what they saw out of the Maroons tonight. First game of the season, opening night. As we find ourselves.
Don't try to speak too soon about that.
Not really sure I would want to chant overrated because, I mean, this Indians team, they're going to get theirs. This is a talented squad. I'd take any of these guys on my team anytime. I'll take their coach any day of the week as well. I love me some Feldhouse, and I love what he stands for. He's a guy that's been around the game a long time. He's coaching KHSAA a long time. Madison Central, they've got them a winner in Coach Feldhouse. And he's a biology teacher, so he's got my heart there.
As Bryson may have just iced the game away right there.
Who else better than Hollywood Duggar to end the game, right?
That was an important free throw. And they just wanted him to go to the line. They knew that was their guy right there.
Well, this game's not over. Anything can happen, as we know. And he hits a 3 at the buzzer.
He got that off.
They're going to count it. Wow.
Well,
Maroons squeak out with a win here, 71-70.
Mad Central right now hoping Bryson missed both of them. Fortunately, he came up in the clutch and trailed the second one. That was the difference in this game.
Big, both teams made mistakes at the very end. Both teams looked tight at the end of regulation too, which, hey, it's a long season, but nonetheless, hey, listen, this Madison Central team, they're going to be around. They're going to make a big run. I foresee this team making the Sweet 16. This is a very, very competitive group, and Coach Feldhouse is going to have his group ready to play. There's no doubt about it. We're going to go down to our sideline reporting to Miss Allie Steele, folks. Stick around as she meets with Coach and our players of the game.
Okay, so I'm here with Caden Lancaster and Barrick Williams. So how do you feel beating the 6th team in the state?
Oh my gosh, it's unbelievable. I'm so proud of my team. I mean, we are not big whatsoever. We stuck with it. We gave it heart. We did all the right things tonight, and I couldn't be more proud of our team and this guy knocking down some big shots there.
All right, so how do you feel?
Oh, it's surreal. I don't think anybody really expected us to come in here and get a win tonight. And I mean, we was kind of on top all night, just stayed hot and just kept our head up and kept grinding the whole game.
Right, good game, guys. Allie Steele, back up to the booth.
We are back. Monday, November 28th is going to be one that's going to go down in the history books that we remember here at Pulaski County history, because top-ranked Madison Central Indians, ranked 6th in the state, falls to the Pulaski County Maroons, who a lot of people kind of, maybe including ourselves, wrote off coming into this game, Austin, wouldn't you say?
Seeing the Mad Central warm up there, I thought, and seeing half their players dunk, I was starting thinking this may be a one-sided affair, like I said earlier. But
Man.
Bryson, the way he played, Barrick playing, all these amazing players that we had played to their fullest. I think that showed today.
Yeah, absolutely, Austin. And listen, you and Norman coming in here, players of the game also calling the second half. Coach Fraley finds his group 1-0 to start the season here. Coming into action as they will literally have one more doubleheader here against Casey County in the month of December, and then that's all we're going to have with Maroon Sports Network. The rest of the time they're going to be playing on the road. So there's a lot of ball to be had. But tomorrow night, guys, join us back here on the air with Maroon Sports Network as our Lady Maroons takes on Danville Christian to start the season, as Sydney Martin and Miss Maggie Holt, Madeline Butcher, and the Lady Maroons storm in here in action to start the season. So it should be exciting here for the Lady Maroons basketball action.
Oh, absolutely. I'm excited to see what they can do this season.
Absolutely, and they've both teams putting in the work. I've been watching them put in the work since August, so it's really, really great to see all this hard work come together. Listen, tonight was a hard-fought game. This was not easy, but Barrick Williams, the story of the night, him just coming out of the gate locked and loaded. He was a cannon, firing on all cylinders, and it ended up being big down the stretch as he was the one that made a couple of plays to kind of keep that lead for us where it was necessary, where we played the free throw game the rest of the way out. But, Austin, this was fun. Austin, at halftime, we had our ladies senior volleyball players join us. It was a lot of fun tonight.
Yeah, absolutely. I love giving different recognitions to them. They honestly deserve it. What they've done is amazing.
Well, a Monday in the books coming back, trying to shake off that Thanksgiving turkey as we start school and get the routines going. Austin, if you're being honest, on a scale of 1 to 10, waking up this morning, where were you? 10 being most enthused, 1 not enthused at all.
I'd probably say a 6. I skipped those Monday and Tuesday coming back before Thanksgiving break. I'm going to be honest, I wasn't feeling well, so I just stayed home. Keep everybody safe.
All right, well, I understand.
But getting up this morning, I knew I was going to the basketball game tonight. I didn't know I was going to get to commentate, but honestly, it's been fun.
Well, I'm glad you did. I'm glad you powered and you pushed through. You persevered, just like Bryson Duggar and Barrick Williams tonight, showing that you can do this. Listen, we're back. Tomorrow is Tuesday. We are still in the month of November. Technically, we got 2 more days of the month of November. Hey, Austin, real quick, though, today was Cyber Monday. Did you cyber anything on this Monday?
No, I tried to save my money a little bit. I did buy some Galaxy Buds on Black Friday, though.
All right. Cyber Monday for Austin says Galaxy Buds. My Cyber Monday consisted of looking at Amazon once, but never purchased anything. But anyway, nobody really cares about that out there in Maroon Sports Network. Guys, listen, we're going to go ahead and call it. So, Austin, give us your player of the game.
Player of the game. I can't give a player of the game. It's too close between all of them. Barrick Williams and the way Lancaster played.
Yeah.
But I got to give a play of the game that Lancaster dunked.
Yeah. Oh, the Lancaster dunk was one to go down in the books that we will all be etched in our memories. And as we lay our heads on their pillows tonight, we will see over and over and over again. But I would say, yeah, definitely Lancaster's playing. He played number 24 all night tonight, man to man. But I'll definitely go with you on that one, as well as Barrick Williams. Co-players of the game, I will give to Cam Hargis and Will Blankenship, because they stepped up and played like giants tonight. Those guys are winners in my book. Well, folks, my man Austin, and for James Murray and everyone out here at Maroon Sports Network, we're going to sign off tonight as we call it a Monday for the record books, as Pulaski County boys basketball starts the season 1-0 with a big win against a ranked opponent. Folks, good night, and we'll see you back here tomorrow night.